Welcome to the Reality Revolution. This is an activation. It's not a meditation or a hypnosis, but the best of both worlds. Simply by listening to the sound of my voice and watching this video, I will activate money energy in your life. Money is energy. And if you can come to this realization and have a full awareness of its potential, you can activate the flow of large sums of money into your life, which allows you to manifest money in ways you never could imagine. Do not listen any further if you do not want to experience a transformational change in your life. I am using specific words and patterns that are designed to change your inner consciousness. The frequency of the music, every pause, every word is designed to create a rush of money energy into your field. This is absolutely transformational in ways I can't even explain to you right now. You will see what I'm talking about. Now, as you're listening to my voice right now, you might notice the sounds around you. The temperature of the air, and how your body feels in this moment. Stay fully present and aware as you begin this journey with me. You can remain sitting, standing, or moving, listening in your car, whatever you're doing. Just go with the flow, whatever feels natural to you in this moment. You've likely noticed how some days money seems to flow effortlessly into your experience, while other days it might feel more restricted. Just as electricity flows through circuits and water flows through rivers, money too is a form of energy constantly in motion through our world. And just like a river can flow with greater force or gentle ease, you're about to discover how to align yourself with this eternal flow of abundance that surrounds us all. As we proceed, you might find yourself naturally drawn to certain words or concepts. Your conscious mind can remain alert and engaged, while your deeper awareness begins to recognize patterns and possibilities you've always known, but perhaps haven't fully acknowledged until now. This is nothing more than a catalyst to awaken your inner money energy and power. Notice how your attention naturally focuses on ideas that resonate with your highest good. You might already feel a subtle shift in your energy field, a growing awareness of the abundant forces that surround you in every moment. Stay present, stay aware, and allow yourself to fully engage with each concept as it unfolds. Your active participation in this experience amplifies its transformative potential, like a conductor improving its capacity to carry current. The energy of money flows through our world in countless ways, through digital transactions, through physical currency, through the exchange of value in all its forms. And as you remain fully alert and engaged, you're about to discover how to become an even more conductor of this universal energy of abundance. Now, I want you to think about how you have viewed money until now. Perhaps you've seen it as something solid, fixed. The dollar bills in your wallet, the check in the mail, something that you need to chase or hold on to tightly. And yet, when you observe the world around you, you begin to notice how everything exists in a constant state of flow. The waves of the ocean never stop their eternal dance. The wind continues its endless journey. And even the seemingly solid ground beneath your feet is in constant molecular motion. Just as electricity doesn't stop at the wall socket, but flows through intricate networks powering entire cities, money energy flows through the networks of global commerce, digital transactions, human exchanges, and your energy centers. You might notice how successful businesses don't hold on to every dollar, but rather create channels for money to flow through them like a river that stays full, precisely because it keeps moving. And as you consider this perspective, you might find yourself wondering about those old stories you've carried about money. Those whispers that say that money is hard to come by or there's never enough. When you look at nature, do you see scarcity? I want you to tell me, where in nature do you see scarcity? Does a tree worry about having enough leaves? Does the ocean count its waves? The universe operates in abundant cycles. That's the imprint, that's the blueprint. Eternally expanding, constantly creating. And that is you. The energy within you right now, through the activation of my voice, is eternally expanding, constantly creating. Say this with me. The energy within me is eternally expanding and constantly creating abundance in my life. Now, what if those limiting beliefs that you naturally have because of the place that you were born, the family that you're in, the world that you exist in, were simply outdated programming, like an old computer running software that needs an upgrade? See yourself a few months from now having fully embraced this new understanding of money as energy. I know you understand it as a concept, but I'm trying to activate a potential within you that takes this beyond the concept stage and into action, where you begin to utilize money as energy. Notice how differently you move through your day. Look ahead into those months ahead and feel how your relationship with money has shifted from one of grasping and anxiety to one of flow and confident expectation. You might find yourself naturally attracted to opportunities that align with this enhanced energy frequency. Perhaps you're already sensing how this new alignment feels in your body, in your decisions, in your interactions with others. Right now, in this moment, utilizing the sound of my voice, the vibrations of the music that you hear, your energy field is already beginning to attune to this higher frequency of abundance. There is nothing that you can do to stop it. There is no limiting belief. There's no action that you can take that will stop this sudden flow of energy flowing into you right now. I warned you. I warned you that this would happen. Like a radio finding the perfect signal, you are now tuning in to the channel of prosperity that's always been broadcasting. You can allow yourself to open to new possibilities. You might choose to welcome unexpected opportunities. You may find yourself naturally aligning with abundant circumstances. Consider how a plant doesn't question its right to grow toward the sun. It simply follows its natural programming. In the same way, you are now activating a program of your natural ability to conduct and attract money energy. Every cell in your body knows how to receive and transmit energy. That's what you do all day long. You breathe in and you breathe out. Every aspect of your being understands the language of abundance energy. You are simply remembering what you've always known, awakening to your natural state of prosperity consciousness. This is who you are, and you have been blocked from this reality of your existence. Now, in each moment, you are allowing this new understanding to take root. No doubt you notice the subtle shift in yourself, in the feeling flowing through you, in your gut, in your sacral and your solar plexus to your heart. Your body becomes a master conductor of electricity. Opportunities begin to present themselves in every moment through your thoughts. You are becoming more attuned to the currents of abundance that surround you. Each breath you take can remind you of this natural flow. Money energy moves through your life just as easily as air moves through your lungs. It's no longer about forcing or struggling, but about aligning and allowing. I want to talk about water for a moment. In its frozen state, ice appears solid and unchanging. At the moment heat is applied, it begins to shift, to flow, to transform, And as it transforms into steam, it expands to fill any space it is given. This reminds me of my friend Joan, a woman who discovered something remarkable about energy flow in her life. Joan had always felt stuck in her financial situation like frozen ice until I awakened an understanding within her of conducting energy. She began to notice how energy moved through her environment, the warmth of sunlight streaming through her window, which she had always taken for granted, the electricity powering her devices that she never thought about, the subtle vibration of her phone receiving messages. And as she tuned into these energy flows like you are now, something interesting started happening with her money situation. You might notice right now how energy is moving through your own body, the gentle rhythm of your heartbeat, the flow of breath, the tingling sensation that might be growing in your hands or feet. This awareness of energy flow is similar to becoming aware of opportunities around you. Just as blood circulates without your conscious control, money energy is always in motion, seeking channels through which to flow. I once met a successful entrepreneur who compared money flow to the way leaves dance in the wind. Sometimes the movement is subtle, barely noticeable, while at other times it becomes a powerful surge. What's fascinating is how this movement isn't random. It follows patterns, responds to conditions, adapts to the environment. You might find yourself remembering times in your past, right now, when money seemed to flow effortlessly into your life. And as you recall those moments now, you might notice how different your energy was then. Imagine standing at the edge of the ocean. Watch how each wave builds upon the last, how the rhythm creates a hypnotic pattern of continuous motion. Time seems to slow down as you observe this eternal dance. Similarly, financial opportunities build upon each other, creating waves that can carry you forward with abundance, large sums of money flowing to you. Some waves are small and others massive, but all are a part of the same endless flow. This reminds me of my friend Michael, who discovered that his financial success wasn't about pushing harder, but becoming a better conductor of energy. Like a copper wire carries electricity with minimal resistance, he learned to align his energy with the natural flow of abundance. When I asked him what the main reason for his success had been, it was a redistribution of his own energy. And as I share his story, you might begin to sense how your own energy field is expanding, becoming more receptive to the currents of prosperity that surround you always. There is a version of you in the multiverse that has mastered the use of energy to manifest money. And that version is you, and you are tuning into it now. Consider how a flower doesn't strain to attract bees. It's just very natural. Its frequency, its essence naturally draws them in. In the same way, as you align with the frequency of money energy, you become naturally magnetic to it. This alignment happens on multiple levels simultaneously, like an orchestra where each instrument plays a part in creating a magnificent symphony. You might notice time flowing differently now, as if each moment expands to contain new possibilities. And just like the stories that I've shared, this shift in energy consciousness creates a field of attraction around you. Think of how a magnet doesn't need to chase metal, it simply needs to maintain its magnetic field. Your energy field is becoming increasingly magnetic to abundance, to large sums of money flowing to you with each passing moment. Remember the water transforming from ice to steam. Your consciousness around money is undergoing a similar transformation right now. The words that I'm using are heating up your energy field. The old rigid patterns are beginning to shift and melt, to flow, to expand. And as steam fills any space it's given, this new money energy consciousness naturally expands to fill every area of your life. I want you to take a moment to recall a time when you felt completely aligned, powerful, and in flow. Perhaps it was a moment of achievement, a perfect synchronicity, or a time when everything just worked effortlessly. As you connect with that feeling now, allow it to spread through your entire being. Notice how your posture naturally adjusts, how your breathing shifts, how your energy expands. This is your natural state of alignment with money. When you think about it, consciousness exists beyond the limitations of time and space. In quantum physics, particles can make instantaneous leaps from one state to another without traveling through the space between. Your consciousness around money can transform just as rapidly right now. In this moment, you are making a quantum jump in your relationship with money. The old patterns, the old stories, they belong to a timeline that's already fading, dissolving, transforming. Step into a future timeline right now where you have already mastered this alignment with money energy. Notice how differently you carry yourself, how naturally you interact with money and abundance, how easily opportunities flow into your experience. This version of you understands that wealth consciousness is your natural state. You can feel this future self reaching back to you now, sharing insights, sharing wisdom, sharing the knowing that this transformation is already complete. Of course, your energy field is already expanding to accommodate this new frequency of abundance. Each breath draws in more of this prosperous energy. Each heartbeat circulates it through your being. You're naturally becoming more magnetic to money energy, because that is what aligned beings do. Just as a flower naturally blooms, your prosperity consciousness is naturally expanding now. I want you to feel this, and as this expansion continues, you might notice yourself beginning to move differently through the world. Your actions naturally align with this heightened frequency. You might find yourself speaking more confidently about money, making decisions from a place of abundance rather than scarcity, noticing opportunities that were always there but are now becoming visible to your enhanced awareness. Consider how the entire universe is in a constant state of expansion. Your consciousness around money is part of this universal expansion. Every cell in your body knows how to grow, how to thrive, how to expand. This same intelligence is now actively upgrading your money energy frequency. You might already sense how this new alignment is affecting your field, drawing in situations right now in this moment. Opportunities are coming to you, and connections that match your elevated vibration are happening. When you think about taking action in your life, you'll notice how different it feels now. Your choices naturally align with the energy because that's who you're becoming. Actually, it's who you've always been. You're simply remembering it now. Each decision you make from this moment forward carries the frequency of prosperity. Each step you take resonates with this enhanced energy signature. The quantum field responds instantly to shifts in consciousness, like a quantum jump. And as you embrace this new level of awareness, reality has no choice but to reflect this back to you. You're creating ripples in the field of infinite possibility, and these ripples are already returning to you as waves of prosperity. Your future self knows this. Your cells know this. Your energy field knows this. Feel how your energy being is humming at this new frequency. Notice how your mind naturally begins to generate abundant thoughts, how your emotions naturally attune to prosperity, how your body naturally moves with more power and purpose. This is beyond mere change. This is transformation at the quantum level happening in this moment. It's so exciting to experience this right now, isn't it? Just as a quantum jump happens instantaneously, this shift in your money consciousness is already complete. There's nothing you have to do. Sometimes something so simple can be difficult to fully comprehend and understand, that you make it difficult just to fully accept it. But it is that simple. I am not the one that's activating this within you. It is you doing the activation. I am simply reminding your inner self of your true potential. And I am reminding your inner self to unlock the energy to flow through you. And when the energy flows, the money goes. As you move forward from this moment, you will notice how naturally different your relationship with money has become. Tomorrow morning, you will find yourself noticing opportunities you would have missed before. Perhaps you'll feel a subtle shift in how you carry yourself, how you interact with others, how you make decisions about money and value. When you check your bank accounts or review your finances, you will likely notice a new sense of ease, a natural confidence that comes from knowing you're aligned with the infinite flow of abundance. This isn't about ignoring practical matters. Rather, it's about approaching them from an expanded state of consciousness where solutions and opportunities naturally present themselves. It is my goal with all these activations to fully activate what is already within you and to bring it about so it becomes permanent and you've integrated it into your life. It's always been there. It wasn't for me, someone else would have come along and activated, or you would have watched something or done something. I am just a means to an end. The means has always been there in some way, shape, or form. But right now in this moment, you've listened this far, the activation is complete. Your identity has shifted at a fundamental level. Just as a caterpillar doesn't need to remember how to become a butterfly, it simply follows its natural evolution. You're now naturally expressing your innate abundance consciousness. When you look in the mirror, you might notice subtle changes in your expression, a new light in your eyes, a quiet confidence that comes from knowing who you truly are. The frequency of abundance you're now attuned to will continue to strengthen and expand. Like a musical instrument that stays in tune longer after each tuning, your energy field naturally maintains this higher frequency of prosperity. You might find yourself gravitating toward people, places, and situations that match this elevated vibration. Certain decisions will feel more aligned, certain paths will appear more clear, and certain opportunities will seem to glow with potential. As you go about your daily activities, you will notice how this new alignment influences everything that you do. The way you walk into a room, the way you engage in conversations, the way you make choices, all naturally reflecting your prosperity consciousness. You are finding yourself right now to be inspired, to organize your space differently, to upgrade certain aspects of your life, to invest in your growth in new ways. Your internal compass is now calibrated to abundance. When opportunities arise, you will feel clear resonance with those aligned with your highest good. Your intuition about money matters has been heightened, refined, attuned to the frequency of prosperity. You might notice subtle nudges guiding you toward advantageous situations, gentle, intuitive hints about optimal timing, clear knowing about which paths to explore. This alignment continues to strengthen with each passing moment. Every time you notice money is flowing, whether it's making a purchase, receiving a payment, or observing transactions around you, your connection to this frequency deepens. Each financial interaction becomes an opportunity to reinforce this enhanced field of consciousness, this enhanced state of mind, this natural alignment with prosperity. Remember, you're not just someone who understands money as energy. You are a conscious conductor of this energy, a natural attractor of prosperity, an embodiment of wealth consciousness. This is not something that you need to work on, or strain at, or to maintain. This requires nothing from you. It's simply who you are, and that requires nothing. It's who you've always been, and who you are now fully allowing yourself to be. You now fully embrace the idea that money is fundamentally a form of energy that represents value, flow, and exchange in your world. And just as energy cannot be created or destroyed but only transformed, money moves through our global system in a continuous flow of transformation and exchange. Understanding money as energy opens up a deeper perspective on abundance and financial dynamics. Money is a symbolic representation of energy exchange. When you provide a service or create a product, you're converting your time, creativity, and effort, all forms of energy, into monetary value. When you spend money, you're converting it back into different forms of energy, whether that's the energy of food that sustains you, the electrical energy that powers your home, or the creative energy embedded in art or entertainment. Money moves through the economy like electricity through a circuit. Just as electricity needs conductors to flow efficiently, money flows through channels of exchange, business relationships, and financial systems. When there's resistance in an electrical circuit, the flow is impeded. So your limiting beliefs, which are now dissolved, those inefficient systems or misaligned actions that create resistance to money flow, are gone. There is no need for you to try to hoard money. You just need to learn to conduct it effectively. There is never a need to see money as scarce. If it is energy, you recognize it as abundant energy in constant flow. You do not fear the loss of energy. You understand there are natural cycles of energy exchange. And you align with this money energy flow now. Just as water transforms from ice to flowing liquid to expansive steam, you have experienced a profound transformation in your money energy consciousness. Remember how we began by noticing the energy flowing through your environment. Take a moment now to notice how differently you perceive that same energy. Notice the sounds around you, the sensations in your body. Notice the very air you're breathing, all vibrating at a new frequency, the frequency of money. Your next steps will unfold naturally and easily. Start right now by noticing the opportunities that present themselves within the next 24 hours. I want you to pay attention to the subtle shifts in how you think about money. For some, it's subtle. For some, it's radical. But I want you to notice it. Notice how you speak about money, how you move through your financial experiences. I want you to notice your own energetic state. Are you feeling a lack of energy? I want you to bring that energy up. Maybe you need to get more sleep, eat the right foods, align your chakras, which are all conductors of this energy. Understand that any energy work you do is work on your money. So take a moment and feel the energy flowing through you from root to crown without block. In this moment, you have complete control, and you consciously tell your energy body to release all blocks. Feel it flowing. Feel it flowing through you. Your root opens. That deep desire for security and survival, you relax and allow the energy to flow up into your sacral, that creative part of you, that passionate part of you. You move into your solar plexus, where you feel the willpower, the will to make money, to spend it, to achieve it. Feel it moving in to your heart, where you feel the love of others, a desire to give and share these experiences. Moving into your throat, where you can express your power, your desires to listen, where you can imprint your blueprint upon the energy field. Moving in to your third eye, where you can see into the future and past and understand your sixth sense and intuition. Feel the universal energies flowing down through you. And as you return your full attention to your environment, you are strengthened with this new alignment. I want you to carry this activated energy with you. Notice how the space around you feels different now. How your presence affects the atmosphere around you. You might find yourself inspired to take certain actions, to make specific changes, to explore new possibilities. I want you to trust these impulses. They are coming from your enhanced alignment with abundance. Before I conclude this activation, I invite you to join the Reality Revolution community. You can join my group on Discord. You can join my group on Facebook. I'm always updating what's going on Facebook. Please join this community and you can share your own experience. Each activation I give builds upon the last, and I am constantly creating an ever-expanding field of prosperity consciousness. Your presence in my community adds to its power, just as your participation today has strengthened your own alignment with abundance. I want to express my deepest gratitude for your presence and participation in this activation. Your willingness to expand, to transform, to step into this enhanced state of consciousness creates ripples that extend far beyond your personal field. You are now a more powerful conductor of energy, and this benefits not only you, but everyone you encounter. Remember, you are abundance in motion. Carry this knowing with you as you move forward into a reality that can't help but reflect your elevated frequency. Until we connect again, stay in the flow of infinite prosperity. You can find all episodes of The Reality Revolution at therealityrevolution.com. And welcome to The Reality Revolution.